Okay, welcome to my Chatra board. Cheese is in plentiful supplies. We got some real meat here. I'll show you the options. It's if you follow this to the letter, you will do it exactly. The 50,000 skill points award, and you will have the ability to complete the entire allotment of 750 career points of the Soldier of Fortune, getting you not only the graduation award but the 75,000 skill point award exactly to the point. So you will have at the end of this, if you do it exactly the way I tell you, you will have 1,500 career points overall, getting the 50,000, the 75,000, and the 100,000 that you get when you get to 750 points in this category. No shit. It's 100% doable. I've weighed the option of how fast you could do what and what can be done fastest, and I've trimmed and I've trimmed all the fat. And this is the first bit. The only part of Soldier of Fortune that you do is challenge somebody to a duel. That's it. That's all you do. Concentrate on getting this stuff done. Do the first 2 indy-producer missions. Do the first 4 indy-entrepreneur missions. Do all... do the very first enforcer mission. No more. Do all the explorer career agent missions. And do all... and stop there. Alright? You scan 10 cosmic signatures, perfectly simple, in their starter system. The career agent system. Find one wormhole. It'll be nearby. It'll be easy. Find it. Your most difficult thing, most annoying thing will be to find a single combat signature. Probably when somebody's running it, but you will find one nearby. That'll be slightly difficult. You should get your 10 cosmic signatures by the time you find the one wormhole and the one combat signature site. If you haven't, the career agent system is perfectly suited for blowing that out of the sky. I just didn't want to make it 25 signatures and overload it. But you should hopefully find a single combat signature, just warp to it. You don't have to enter it. It says enter, but don't worry about it. You'll jump 25 times, and I have the waypoint system to jita and to the 5 regions, which is just under 25. And along the way, there's also a waypoint to grab a infrared S blueprint. Super quick to research those, bang those out super quick. So there. Enter, not complete, enter a single tranquil abyssal. 10 points. Done. Easy. Spend 1 million ISK on the market at jita, buying one of the heavy grapplers. Sell it for just over 1 million, losing like 50,000 to 100,000 ISK in that transaction. Bam, done. Salvage 10 Rex. Piece of cake. Refine. Go to jita, while you're at jita, buy the allotment of all the ores and just freaking refine it right there. Boom, done. 75 points. Research is already taken care of. Your standings will be over 1 with or without the social skill. So it's all good and done. You should get, by this time, you should have gotten 240,000 IS bounties. You should have, um, it should be easy enough to do. But if not, just like bang out some more cosmic signatures in the career career system. Easy enough. But I'm assuming you're very close to getting the bounties complete. So that should be super easy to finish up. And then challenge somebody to do a duel at Jita. It'll probably take a bit till somebody accepts, but I doubt. But I'm not sure whether it's... I haven't tested it. I will on my next playthrough to do a walkthrough of this, this technique. But you should be able to get the points even if they reject, right? Or automatically reject or anything. Just I'm assuming, but we'll see. There's lots of stupid cheesy loopholes, and then there's just stuff that'll slam in your face. So it's like, right? So that's done. You've got your 50,000. Bam. That's 50,000 skill points done. You're welcome. Probably got in an hour. Maybe 2. Let's say 2 hours at first, and you could probably, as with experience, if you're really hardcore about it, get it down to an hour. I don't know. It could be an hour. I don't know. I'll let you know. You'll see the video. I'll do walkthroughs, see if I get fast as possible, right? And then, after you've done that, if you have the ability to do it, what you do, and you pretty much have to anyways if you want to continue this and if you're interested in doing it over again, right? How to put it simply, you will have already done some of this with your main. I mean, you're not going to have, right, not a main. You're going to have at least one character on this account that is your main and that you're invested with in keeping. And that character's probably already got, get the soldier expert system. It really, 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 really helps you, and it's pretty much required to get this thing going. And once you've got it, you can start paying it forward to your next biomassed character, right? Okay, so once you've got that done, congratulations, right? You can totally stop and you're good. You're good for a while, whatever. If you want to continue this and do it in earnest, you want the soldier career agent. And I haven't played this through in person myself, so this might change, what you should do first and yada yada yada. It's me trying to get the absolute most out of a system and make it look simple. Like, this is me trying to make it look very, very simple. I could find it's too simple, right? But if you want to continue forward, you can easily and I'll teach you how. This is the first bit of the soldier category. You can do this by yourself. You can do this with either a combination of you logging off your alt and getting on your main and blowing up, or you just shuffle off a bunch of shuttles to one by one. I haven't figured out a way to do it otherwise for an alpha, but one by one to a bookmark out in space in the starter in the career agent system, at a bookmark, right? And then usually like 100 kilometers from one of the belter anomalies, whatever, who cares? Just find something easy that you can figure out where to go, like say 100 100 kilometers off one of the uh, fractured, or even an asteroid belt. Who cares? Just 100 kilometers off and dump a whole bunch of shuttles. I suggest 5 at a time, and then get your other character to come over and blow them up. Right? So you need to blow up 5 shuttles of, say, your main that is being dumped there. And then your main has to blow up 20 of your shuttles. And it's like, of all the things you have to do, this is the simplest. It's a bit of a grind. It's like, and there's a risk of somebody coming along and doing what. But the thing is, you've already joined your own corporation, your mains corporation. I'm assuming you're going to have some system set up where you're able to shoot your alts, like friendly fire is on, right? Or I mean, friendly fire is allowed, legal. This is kind of critical for this. If you're not willing to do it, well, you're going to have to do duels, and that would mean you're going to have to use another computer or do this with Omega clients, right? You know what I'm talking about. I don't need to explain it to you. I hope. So yeah, this part of it, you will join faction warfare. Then you will do all the social stuff. You will chat in chat. You will join a fleet. Can't create it. You will join a corporation, aka the player corp I was mentioning, after you do the faction warfare, though. Otherwise, it kind of bugs out with the award system. So keep that in mind. I'll do a playthrough, and do all the other things. Add a contacts and an email. Bam! You've got all this. You do the career agent stuff. You get that expert system for soldier, which is key for making this whole thing work seamlessly. You'll have to train up weapons disruption. You'll have to train up energy emissions. But that's it. Those are the 2 skills. You can get beta class implants and remap your attributes to intelligence and memory. And you can get that in the time you're doing all this, right? You set up your 5 duels. Obviously, it's going to take 25 minutes, right? So this is something you need to do with a friend or with an alt on field that's dueling with you, or in the same corporation. And you can do this with a griffin, both like a griffin. You could just have web somebody, point somebody, scram somebody, target paint somebody, and weapon to disrupt them. And then at the same time, you could do nosing and nuding with the high slots, right? And that takes care of all of it. In 5 minutes, bam, done. And then you can go to the support phase, which you will need the logistic frigates, like I would suggest, like the Amarian and the Caldari, and just load it up with guns, 2 guns, and then 1 repper, and you just shoot and rep either the armor, and then you switch to the other ship, and then you freaking shoot the shield and rep the shield, and then you get those. But of course, you need somebody actually physically there. You can't do it to, say, a shuttle. It won't work, right? That part of the cheese is hard block. So yeah, that's done. You'll just have to be very careful about timing the duels when you're doing everything else. You're like, oh, my duel timer ran out. I need to go back and get that other player, other alt, other Omega alt, or other computer alt to initiate. You initiate the duel again, and then, run the clock down on that as you're doing other stuff. So you end up with 5 duels, and bam, done. And that's 750 points right here, plus 5 points. You're 5 points over, which is the duel. You could just challenge somebody to a duel, which is part of the soldier thing, but I consider it part of this stuff. And that's 700. This is 750 points, and this is 750 points. I might suck at math. I could be wrong on a couple of things. We'll find out when I do the playthrough. But that is about as chef's kiss perfect as I can make it for shaving down the time and just finding it as so fast as possible. Now, admittedly, it might be difficult to find a combat signature site. They're very popular in high sec, so it might be a situation where I keep lucking out and you won't, and I've got to take that into account. It won't be simple, it won't be dependable, it won't be easy, but it should be possible, right? And this is trying to be perfect. I mean, your plan meets the enemy and all that stuff. You could do a little bit of something else to get, like, it's so easy to do 25 cosmic signatures in the career system. It's just ludicrous. And once you've got a wormhole, there are ways to totally cheese it, because you can dock, relog, log back on, undock, use your F1 to launch, not the probe window button to launch, but the actual your weapon launch. That will put the probes right back on top of that wormhole, and you just hit scan, and then you dock and relog and unlock and do it again, and yeah, you can get 5 scanned wormholes in like no time at all. But I just didn't want to do that. I'd rather have this here, just because I'll figure it out. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible, and I think I might need to lean a bit hard on the here's how you actually cheese the wormhole kind of thing. But I'll get there. I'll figure out how to explain things, do it, and if it just seems simpler to scan the one wormhole 5 times, I'd probably do that rather than getting frustrated trying to look for a combat signature. So that's where I'm kind of right. I think I'm trying to get too fancy here, but yeah, I'll shake it out when I do that run, and I'll let you guys know. I need some sleep. I'll do it when I wake up. But yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely doable. And the amazing thing is that you could probably do this in, I'm hoping, an hour, right? I'm hoping to push it down to an hour. And then I'm hoping that you could do this in an hour, right? It'll take 25 minutes and right, and it's like 20 shuttles. It's like, so like, even if it's quick, even if it took you 1 minute one way, 1 minute the other, just chucking shuttles out, it's just going to be really annoying. So that's at least 40 minutes right there, right? So let's say an hour to do this and an hour to do that. If I can just make it as efficient as possible, right? That would be cool. It's probably gonna be a 3-hour video, unfortunately, just because I'll be stumbling. But I can timestamp the video, and we can look at the video and go, well, that's taken way too long. You could do something else, right? I mean, maybe cheese the wormhole, right? Or not waste so much time looking for a combat signature, or stuff like that, right? But yeah, I'll have a fast ship for the jumps and to get to Jita and back. I'll have a venture fit, of course, for the first 2 indy-producer missions. And then I'll have a specialized ship for this, and oh yeah, it'll be hopefully done in a way that will be seamless, that you're not missing anything, and we're doing it as efficiently as possible. But yeah, I'm hoping to have it to under 3 hours, the first video, and then the next video will be quicker, and hopefully I can trim the fat. And yeah, at the end of it, you'll have 100,000 plus 125,000. So you'll have 225,000 in less than 3 hours guaranteed. Hopefully 2 hours. That would be nice. But anything beyond that, yeah, speed running anything else, there's only so, like, I've made it as lean and mean as possible, but there's not too much fat. I mean, you hit, like, I've done, this is how much I can get doing the absolute most it can possibly do. I haven't popped into the abyssal yet, right? Haven't done that. So that would be just popping in there. Who cares? 10 points. And then I think I did the very first enforcer mission, which is 10. So 20. Dirt. It's 60. So it's 80. 90. So 90 extra on top of this is 1,715, and so that's nowhere near. That's halfway to, I think, I suck at math, to the next level. So you are not going to get here. Not from me. I'm trying to trim it down so you get exactly here perfectly without any wasted effort. Like, aka wasted effort here. You won't get maxed out here, you won't get maxed out here, you won't get maxed out here. There's no way to do it easily and quickly on any of these, but you can do it here. With a little help from your friends. So there you go. Yeah. Hope that was useful. Yeah, I don't think I can make a TLDW of this though. Oof. Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful. Needs a lot of explanation. But yeah, it's so easy to cheese this. It's amazing. Lol.